How's it going, everyone? Decided to upload this video. Got myself something from Amazon. Haven't opened it just yet, aside from what you see here. It's one of those things I just wanted to get because I was bored and I thought it looked pretty cool. So I had some credit on my Amazon account for a few dollars and decided to get this. Let's see. Rambo First Blood knife. I didn't know it came with that, but that's pretty cool. See, right now I should have another knife to open this, but I don't, so just have to open it manually. Yeah, it's a strong little tape there. So this is what I should be getting. I did pick the one that had the signature, the one without. It's like a $50 difference, I think, in case you're interested in getting it. And here it is. I saw good reviews on it as far as the build quality and all of that. It does look pretty cool. See if I can take this off. There you go. Mine is 9570 out of 10,000. That's actually pretty cool that it's in the 9,000s. 999 would have been just as good. I know I've seen some people showing these off where they got some of the earlier ones, but still, it's a really nice looking knife. It doesn't have that much weight to it. This definitely doesn't feel full tang. It's probably got a rod. So this is obviously just a little kind of collector piece. But for the price, it was like $160 or something like that. Plus tax comes out to like $190 roughly. I would have expected just a little bit nicer of a knife. That does look cool though. I mean, it's not something you see every day. And as you can see, it says part 2. I was thinking of getting one of the other ones later on just because, but I'm not sure how I feel about it, knowing that it's not even, definitely doesn't feel like a full tang blade. It's not really that top heavy because the steel itself doesn't seem to weigh too much, which is surprising because that's a good sized blade. I know it's reduced right there. I mean, you can see the difference between the thickness, but the fact that it's still a long blade really doesn't weigh a whole lot is still surprising. And let me see, not a glass break or anything. That's just the shape of it for like a little lanyard. I thought it might be because of the design shape, but it's solid. It doesn't have like a little spring or anything like that. I don't think it comes with anything. Oh, maybe it does. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. So it is open, so definitely not full tang. Obviously the fact that that even came out of it lets you know that, but still, I wasn't sure. I didn't really look up anything on it aside from I thought it looked cool. Saw reviews, people talking about how nice it looked in person. Let me get this little, oh, it's a twist on cap. I thought that was just a little plug. Oops. It's probably fishing line. Oh, there you go. So wrapped up matches, a hook, a little bit of line right there. It's kind of hard to see. That little yellowish stuff is the line, and the little hook. That's a little weight right there, that little ball, and just some matches. And that brown strip is just for the striking of the matches. Stainless steel surgical blade, so I'm assuming in here is the blade. Not gonna open it up. Probably won't ever open up this package again once I put it back in there. I'd say unless I replace it with something else, but I'm not gonna be carrying this knife with me in my vehicle or anything like that. I just thought it was a cool little gimmicky deal. For what I'm getting, I quite honestly would have preferred to have paid somewhere about maybe $60, $75 at the most. And that's like, I think kind of up there for what this is. I mean, it is cool looking. I didn't realize this had a little compass on it till just now. But yeah, I mean, it's not like it's machined poorly or anything. But if it's supposed to be a survival style knife, you'd think it'd be just a bit sturdier. I'd rather take my M9 if I really had to be in a tough situation, because I know that blade is at least going to work as a blade should. Probably dig with it and cut a few things, not worry about dropping it or throwing it and having to break. But it does have those cool little serrations. As you can see, it's got that little split top. Reminds me of like a gator's tail. One side has nothing, which for some reason I'm surprised that it has nothing. But I guess it's meant to be displayed just like this. Still, pretty cool knife. I will say, if I had seen this in person, I probably would not have purchased it. At least not for the price range that it's at. I won't be returning it or anything. It was just credit I had sitting on my Amazon account. So if it was like actual cash, well, it is cash, but like I said, if I would have seen this, there's no way I'd pay $160+ for this blade. But it's pretty cool to have. I have it now, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. Maybe gift it later on. This is a nylon wrap that it has. Originally, I thought it might be just rubber or plastic. I thought it's probably plastic just made to look like that. But it actually is like nylon. You can kind of see some of the little fibers there. Still, pretty cool knife. Again, very light. It's just cheaply made is the way I think of it. Who knows? I mean, I have no idea what the actual blade is. As far as the steel, it doesn't say anything. It might be in the literature or it might be on the website. But yeah, it definitely feels cheap in the hand. It's just when it's metal and it's that light, I can't imagine it being that great. Non-magnetic aluminum butt cap, so definitely saw that right away. It says sheath with diamond sharpener and leg tie. It might be under here possibly. Let me see. Like I said, I didn't look anything up on this knife, so anything I'm finding is new to me. Yep, there it is. So it does have this sheath, and again, being that it's, I'm assuming, supposed to be like leather, it definitely doesn't feel like any quality leather I've ever felt. Also has practically no weight to it. This is something I'd expect to see at a local swap meet or flea market. It's that kind of vibe. If you put it up as a display and don't actually look at it up close because it's in a display case, it's fine. It's gonna look cool. It's gonna look like it's premium stuff, but once you hold it, it really isn't. It is pretty cool that it does say Sylvester Stallone, Rambo First Blood Part 2. So I could see wanting to get the other ones as part of a collection just to kind of have them all together. But there's 4, I believe. There's one with a green handle. There's the hard stopper, I think it's called, which is the one he uses in just Rambo. And I forgot the other one, what it was called, but they're all roughly about $150. So you're looking at about $600+ in just cheap knives. This, I could probably buy something very similar at the local flea market on weekends for about $40. Yeah, it's got that very fantasy sword type of coating on it. But again, if you're a fan of the movie, it would really make an awesome gift for somebody. If you're looking to get a little kid a present, little kid isn't a young teenager, I think they'd appreciate it, think it's the coolest thing, and really enjoy it. An adult, unless they're really a fan of the movie or of Stallone, I don't see anybody being impressed by it. There you go. And that's the little striker. And it's gold, it's not brass. As far as the color anyway. Yeah, so that's what you get if you decide to just burn a little bit of money. you too can have a Rambo Part 2 blade and go do things with it. I might do that. I live in the city, so it's kind of hard. There's not really anywhere to go where I can actually try this because, again, it's city. Not a whole lot to go and cut up and do. But maybe I will, just for the sake of it. I know this won't last too long. People were talking about how sharp it is. Yeah, it definitely does feel like it's got a good edge on it, but with a blade that thin, I wouldn't imagine it'd be that hard. Whether it holds an edge, I mean, that's a whole different story. But yeah, there you go. That is my month's waste of a little extra cash or credit. All right. If I do a follow-up, I'll make sure I post it.